came to see a really nice consultant in the ENT department at Royal Shrewsbury Hospital after I found a lump in my neck. I saw the GP who referred me here, and I came here within 2 weeks and had an appointment. I think the appointment came through for a couple of weeks later to have the lump removed. So I came in to Shrewsbury Hospital, and that was a day surgery appointment that I had, and I had the lump removed. I then had to have a bit of a wait and went back to see the consultant in ENT again, who said, yeah, it's secondary cancer. We don't know where the primary cancer is, but it's a secondary cancer and it's an oral cancer, we think. So then that meant I had to come back again for some more tests. And then I had to have a PET scan, and I had to travel for that, to have the PET scan. And that was quite stressful, going somewhere else, somewhere a little bit further away from home. And eventually they found, or they thought they found, the hot spot of the cancer, and it was at the back of my tongue. So then the next bit after that, I think, was we think that we know where the cancer is. We think we can treat it. We're going to start you off on some chemotherapy and radiation treatment. I came into the hospital to have the chemotherapy. It was a drip that I had over, it was about 12 hours. I came into hospital, and I can remember going home after the first lot of treatment thinking, oh, this is a breeze, this is absolutely brilliant. And the last thing the nurse said to me as I left the hospital was, you might find that you feel a little bit sick. And I can remember it was about 9:15 at night, and I was in bed, and I got this overwhelming feeling of sickness. I thought, oh my God. And yeah, it made me feel sick from then onwards for a long time. I had 3 lots of chemo. I had it in conjunction with radiation. The type of cancer that I had works best with the chemo and the radiation done together, and I know that because the staff at the hospital told me that, my consultant explained that, and my oncologist explained that too. No. The radiation treatment was a short blast. You're only on the machine for a short amount of time, but I had a mask fitted, and I had to wear that for my treatment. So yeah, it was very scary, but again, the staff in the radiation department were brilliant, really, really, and I quite often saw the same staff, so you get to know the people that are there, and you get to trust them, and you believe that they're doing their best for you. So after the treatment finished, and there is the routine of the daily round of appointments and different hospital actual appointments regularly. The hospital team are there. There was lots and lots of different departments that were involved, and there was always somebody at the end of the phone, somebody that could offer some advice, somebody who could help. Yeah, and it's really important because it's a really scary time, and I know everybody says nobody knows what's going to happen. Everybody's different, everybody reacts differently to treatment, and people don't always have the same story to tell, but there are lots of similarities, and there's lots and lots of advice that you can get, and it's important. I think there's lots and lots of support. I was offered there's Haymar Centre at Royal Shrewsbury Hospital, and that offers all sorts of different kinds of support. When you're not in that kind of medical sort of area, there was lots and lots of different advice. There was nutrition advice, there was counselling help, people to talk to, support groups, people who are there to advise you on exercise. That's one thing you don't really quite, when people talk about fatigue, you can't really understand quite what that means. It's not tiredness, there's a real fatigue there, real exhaustion, and there's people that are here that can help sort of advise you with exercise, all sorts of different support. I know that almost 40 years ago there weren't any cancer services in Shropshire, and apparently it was said that there wasn't a need, but 32 years ago my mum was treated here. I can remember vividly visiting the hospital, and I can remember how important that was for it to be at a local hospital. I can remember that all the facilities were fairly new then and really quite up to date, and I think Ling and Davis have supported the cancer services here for almost 40 years, and treatments, we hear it all the time, treatments are getting kinder. There's a bigger need to support more people are being diagnosed with cancer, more people are getting treatments early, and that makes the treatments not so harsh, which the impact on people's lives is sort of greatly reduced. So I know without Ling and Davis that the services wouldn't have been here. They wouldn't have been here for my mum, and they wouldn't have been here for me.